Hi guys, I'm Laura from Trash to Couture, and today in this episode I'm going to show you guys how to make a batwing cardigan. So you're going to start out with some fabric that has four-way stretch, a cotton knit, jersey, anything that has stretch to it. And it's going to be a rectangle of fabric that we're going to be working with. My rectangle is 49 inches by 30, and you're simply going to fold it in half so that it's lengthwise like this. Now we're going to go over here to the midpoint of the edge of both edges, and you're going to mark about 1 inch up. And then you're also going to want to be mindful of 5 inches down because we're going to make a little arm curve right here. So I'm just going to use rotary cutters, and I'm just simply go like this. And then you're going to repeat it as well for the next side. Now we're going to serge this edge right here. So everything is right sides together when you fold as well. So now let's go over to the serger. So all you're going to do is serge both sides. Now you're going to have something that looks like this. Kind of like this origami type shape. So we want to kind of form this to go around our shoulder. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to the top, and we're going to take these two edges that you just serged, and you're going to want to fold it kind of in half so that we can find the midpoint up here of the shawl. And you can mark it with tailor chalk or put a pin in there. So we want to make some darts right here just to kind of create a neckline. So all I simply do is go like this, fold it in half. You can take that pin out too afterward. Fold it in half, and then you can pin it if you want. And I'm just going to sew from about inch over and down about 4 inches. So we're going to go to the sewing machine for this. And I'm just kind of guesstimating the 4 inches and the inch. If you guys want, you can measure those and mark them as well. So we're just sewing a dart. And like I said, I'm just going to go about 4 inches down, but I'm going to do a gradual line so I'm creating a dart, which is basically like a triangle. Now you're going to want to do that as well on this side and this side. So you could just space them about 1/2 inch to 1 inch apart and repeat the same step. So now it's going to look something like this. So we did the darts, and you can press them down if you want. Just make sure they're flat. So now we're going to want to add a facing around the edge. Now you don't have to do this, but it does make it look a little bit more professional. So it's basically a band hem, and you're going to want to cut a strip of fabric, and it could be the same or it could be completely different. And what you're going to want to do is, if you can't get a piece long enough, because you're going to want to measure basically all the way around this whole entire edge and get the circumference. So mine was about 98 inches. So I'm also going to subtract 5 inches because I want it to have a little bit of pull, so it kind of holds everything and gets a little bit more stability in there. So I cut a strip that measured that measurement that I just gave you, and then I cut 2 strips because I couldn't get any long enough. And then I sewed them together right here. So you just fold them right sides together, and my width was 8 inches. So I sewed it right here. You could serge it as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half so it's going to be like this. And this is going to be our edge. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to come up here, and we're going to place it right sides together. You're going to want to match midpoint to midpoint, which is where the dart was that we were working with. And you can pin that in place if you want. And then we're going to start here, and we're just going to serge all the way around. And as you serge, you can tug a little bit so that you can get a little bit of some pull right there, and then it will pucker a little bit, and it will fit a little bit better. So all I'm going to do is just get it in here, and don't serge over a pin though. And just make sure, so we have all these raw edges together, just make sure. I didn't pin mine. You can pin them if you want, just to have it match a little bit better. But me, I'm just going to go all the way around. And just make sure you're getting all those edges. And you might have to stop and continue. Just see, and the fabric I'm using does curl a little bit, so I do have to stop and just kind of, and that's what you get when you're working with cotton knits, which is fine. Just be mindful of it. Give it a good pressing. And then you're gonna sew all the way around to where your loop ends. And then just keep continuing. So now it's gonna look something like this. We've attached our whole entire facing all the way around. And you can already see it's kind of this cool shawl, modern, like batwing type dolman look. So what we wanna do now is we want to add sleeves. Now that's optional, but I like sleeves because it just kind of gives it an extra touch. What we're gonna wanna do is for the sleeves, I already made them, but this is just basically a strip of fabric that measure 11 inches in length, and then I folded it in half, and then I kind of used my arm and just folded it over. So you're gonna wanna get your arm measurement. You kind of want it tight, and so all I did was fold it in half, and then I serged it right sides together like this. Okay, here's a tip. Use the selvage edge as your hem. It will make it so that you don't have to do the hem, and it just is a nice finished, natural, organic edge. I like that. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to attach our sleeves to our armhole. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna flip this so that it's wrong sides together, and then you're gonna take your arm and your arm sleeve, and you're gonna take this so it's right sides out. Now you're gonna attach seam to seam. And then you can pin that into place so that it's right there. And then we're going to sew or serge all the way around. I like the serger for this because it just gives it a professional finish. And we will be removing these as we serge. So let's go to the serger now. So all we're gonna do is serge, starting here and going all the way around. So you're gonna start at that seams that we just matched together. Take that pin out. Now this is tricky. Sergers, you don't wanna cut through the other side, so just take your time. It is a little bit of magic right here. Just don't get the other side in. A lot of it is just about not rushing and doing it. Make sure you're getting all those edges. Again, take your time or you could accidentally sew through the other side. And with the serger, when you cut, it's over. And so now let's see, we pull it out and then it should look just like this. So now you got your sleeve in, and you can give it a good pressing if you want, and that's how you make a batwing cardigan. So let's take a look at a couple of the options that I have up here. This one's a more lighter weight fabric, but I actually hand dyed this using shibori technique. And you can kind of use different fabrics if you want, like a different texture right here, like a rib knit and stripes maybe. It doesn't have to be all the same type of fabric. Even go stripes here and a black here, for example. This one right here is a heavier weight sweatshirt fabric, and this is great for travel, and it's comfy. What I like about these two is they're great gifts because it's one size fits all. So you're able to kind of make this for everybody in your family and yourself as well. I do like the medium weight fabrics like this cotton jersey because it's just comfy and it's something that you would be comfortable in, and it's really just a basic modern twist on a shrug that would work for everybody in your life.